The 23rd Psalm is probably the most well-known psalm in all of Scripture. And I'd say the most quoted portion of the psalm is almost certainly the first half of verse 4, where it says, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil." The psalm is often read at funerals, and while it's definitely appropriate to be read, then it begs the question, is death actually what the psalmist David had in mind whenever he penned this famous scripture? So what is the valley of the shadow of death? Well, it's deep darkness, the darkest valley where the greatest danger, such as a predator, lurks. It implies intense darkness that represents an extreme danger. It's really referring to any distressing time in our lives. Going through the valley of the shadow of death can mean different things to different people. For some, it may involve suffering along with a loved one who is dying with some disease or illness, or it may even mean going through a time of illness yourself. For some, it may involve having a fire or a flood destroy your home and sweep away all of your possessions. For some, it may involve losing your job or source of income, financial hardship. For some, it may involve being betrayed by someone you trusted or was close to you. For some, it may involve going through a difficult divorce after having a less than ideal marriage. For some, it may involve enduring the loneliness of being left by yourself during your sunset years. No matter what the valley is, you find yourself searching through the debris of what's left, trying to sort out the pieces and doing your best to get on with living life to the best of your ability, and it's no easy task. However, God will see you through. Just as the Lord saw Noah through the flood, so will he you. Just as the Lord saw Moses and the Israelites through 40 years of wandering in the wilderness, just as he saw Joseph through his years in an Egyptian prison, just as he saw David through his battle with the giant Goliath, just as he saw those 3 Hebrew boys through the fiery furnace, just as he saw Daniel through the lion's den, just as he saw Naomi through her years of disaster in the land of Moab, just as he saw Esther through her stand for the chosen people of God, just as he saw Nehemiah through his rebuilding of the walls of Jerusalem, so will you. The Bible tells us that God is no respecter of persons. That means if God saw these believers through all of this, then you can rest assured that God will see you through whatever you may face, no matter what it may be. If you will follow him, he will see you through.